Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another episode of On Target. Today we're going to talk about the ERT and the RSAW. Many of you are familiar with the ERT. NERC's been using it for some time now, the evidence request tool. It's where you enter in a lot of data and the regional auditor then takes that and runs samples against it. They also use it as part of their auditor notes as well. Most everybody is obviously very familiar with the RSAW, Reliability Standard Audit Worksheet. We've been filling those out for years, haven't we? And it's interesting now to see a bit of a shift in the RSAW versus ERT usage. So before, the RSAW was really an opportunity for you to tell your story, to really lay out a compliance narrative. Here's how we do it, here's what we do, here's an example of evidence even, list out your processes and procedures. With the advent of the ERT now, the audits are becoming much more data-driven, much more sampling-driven, and the emphasis on the RSAW seems to be, well, waning a little bit, and rightfully so. The auditors are getting very good at running the samples and kind of checking the boxes they go through the ERT that, supporting narratives in the RSAW are not as widely used. And so in another episode, I'll talk a little bit more about, what makes a good RSAW narrative, but really the emphasis on the ERT, these audits are really drilling down to just show us the performance evidence so we can move on quickly. Most auditors who have been at it a long time, your auditors that are pretty seasoned, they don't read the RSAW, believe it or not. I know that hurts a lot of people's feelings, but there's just not a lot of value anymore in the RSAW when they can go straight to the data and find what they need. So spending a lot of time making sure you're filling out a complete ERT, making sure that data is accurate, it's up to date. I can't tell you how many times we've had entities fill out those ERTs and they're missing data, or it was old data, we got the wrong export, or it didn't format correctly. There's so many issues. You do not want to wait until the last minute to fill out that ERT. In fact, you should practice filling it out either with dummy data or dummy reports, just to get through kind of some of those speed bumps that you run into when you're exporting data perhaps out of your systems and trying to fit it into that format of the ERT. Something we definitely deal with a lot at Archer, do a lot of mock audits, a lot of audit prep with folks. We can definitely help you with that. I hate to say, but we've kind of become ERT experts and RSAW experts, but that's, like I said, is kind of going by the wayside, maybe the way of, payphones. Telephone books. Maybe the RSAW just needs to be retired at some point. We'll see if that happens. But in the meantime, the ERT is the end-all be-all, definitely the tool that you want to get familiar with and understand the data that needs to go into it. So with that, we wish you the best of luck. If you need help in audit prep, ERT prep, any of that kind of stuff, feel free to reach out. We're just a few electrons away and happy to help with anything you need. Have a good day.
Stay up to date on all the videos we release here at Archer by clicking on the subscribe button. Click on the bell to be notified right away when we release new videos. Secure your company with Archer today. Visit us at archerint.com and reach out with an email or a phone call. Also, leave a comment below if there's a topic or question you'd like us to cover.